What's up everyone? Welcome back to another Life is Strange video. If you did not know, last weekend a new Life is Strange game was officially announced and a trailer dropped. Max Caulfield is back as the main protagonist and she has to solve a murder mystery. Her new close friend Sparxxyy was unfortunately murdered near the campus that Max is staying at, which is Caledon University in Vermont, which is where the game is now set. It is now up to Max to use her new power to help solve and potentially prevent the murder of Sparxxyy. When this trailer dropped, there was a lot of hype about Max Caulfield being back. It is pretty much what the fans wanted, was some of our original characters from the original games to return. However, with Max appearing, there was another character that was not in this trailer or was mentioned at all. And a lot of people, after seeing this trailer and after all the hype was gone, asked the same question, and that was, where the hell is Chloe Price? I myself was one of those people that was wondering where the hell Chloe was. She had no mention in the trailer, no mention from Deck 9 or Life is Strange at all, until yesterday. Yesterday on the Life is Strange channel, Deck 9 did a live stream where they revealed a little bit more details about the new Life is Strange title coming up. There was an interview with Hannah Tell, there was an interview with 2 Deck 9 employees, and I'm happy to confirm that Chloe was mentioned multiple times. Today I'm just going to be talking about the possibility of Chloe being in the new Life is Strange game. So if you did not watch the reveal trailer, it did just give us a little bit more information, as I said, about the upcoming title. There was some gameplay and there was also a sneak peek at some of the cutscenes, and there was also a Q&A where some Deck 9 employees just answered some questions and cleared up a few things. Now Deck 9 have confirmed that double exposure is a fresh experience, so you don't have to play the prior Life is Strange games in order to play this one. You can play this having no knowledge of the previous Life is Strange games. However, they did say that this Life is Strange game does acknowledge the events of the previous Life is Strange game, which is Life is Strange 1. Obviously, there was a really big choice at the end of Life is Strange 1 where you had to choose Bay over Bay. A lot of people chose Bay, but a few people also chose Bay. So this obviously caused a lot of outrage that Deck 9 didn't at first, before the reveal live stream, acknowledge this. So I felt that's probably why they cleared a lot of it up in this reveal live stream. Pretty much about 5 minutes into the live stream, there is a cutscene where Max is holding a Polaroid picture of Chloe that she took, and it is titled Chloe and Arcadia Bay at the bottom. They also revealed in this live stream that, of course, the previous choices that you had gone with, whether it be Bay or Bay, would be honoured in a new Life is Strange game, and you were able to clarify in a conversation with Sparxxyy which choice you went with at the end. And this is how I think it will work. What we know of this conversation is that Max and Sparxxyy are sitting at what looks like a bar or a cafe or a restaurant, and Sparxxyy asks Max what is the deal with the picture of the blue-haired girl in her wallet and what is the deal between the two of them, in which Max is kind of offended that she snooped, but there is a dialogue option for you to tell Sparxxyy that you were just friends or that you were high school sweethearts. I think this is a segue into you clarifying the kind of relationship you had with Chloe. Obviously in the first Life is Strange game there was an option to either just be friends with Chloe or romance her. So this dialogue option is probably a segue into you explaining the relationship that you have with Chloe and which option that the player took. And I think then the next dialogue option will probably be talking about how you met her and if she is still in your life. So there is probably a conversation there where Max talks about Arcadia Bay, and in which that point you can choose an option between saying that Arcadia Bay is destroyed or that Arcadia Bay is still standing but Chloe unfortunately has died. So I think that's how that's going to work. Now there are many reasons why Max has a Polaroid of Chloe in her wallet, and I think for both choices it kind of makes a little bit more sense. One makes sense to me and the other one has theories. Now the one that does not have the theories and makes sense is if you chose to sacrifice Bay. Chloe was a really big part of Max's life and they went through a lot in that week and they had all these memories together, or Max had all these memories of Chloe. Then obviously right at the end of the game, if you choose to sacrifice Chloe, then you do have to rewind back in time to when Chloe is in the bathroom with Nathan Prescott, and unfortunately you have to let her get shot by him, which sacrifices her. But unfortunately Unfortunately, Max obviously still remembers all of these memories she's had with Chloe in that past week, so whether you choose to romance her or not, it's still absolutely gut-wrenching to lose a friend and to witness a friend get murdered, and through this as well discover that you have powers. So her feelings for Chloe are obviously very deep, regardless of whether you romance her or not. So it makes sense to me that if you did sacrifice Chloe, Max probably carries around a picture of Chloe in her wallet because she's no longer with her and she wants to remember her, and Chloe was a big part of her life and a big part of probably who she is now, so she carries around that photo just to remember her. But if you decided to sacrifice Arcadia Bay and Chloe is still alive in this timeline, there are a few theories as to why Max is carrying around a photo of Chloe in her wallet. Now, this heavily implies that unfortunately Max and Chloe have gotten separated at some point in the last 10 years. We don't know why, it hasn't been clarified. At this point, we only have theories. It's not been officially confirmed or denied that they broke up, so this is why we're just stuck with theories. I personally think they probably broke up. Things change, and I know they had that entire thing happen and have been through so much together with Arcadia Bay and other things, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a relationship is always going to work. They were very different people, and I know they say opposites attract, but sometimes it doesn't always work out, unfortunately. But that doesn't necessarily mean that there is absolutely no relationship between them whatsoever. They may have been romantic in the past, but they may not be anymore, and that they're still friends. If you watched the entire reveal live stream, they actually showed what I'm assuming is the pause menu, and if we have a look at it, there are quite a few tabs on this pause menu. The first one is the journal, which was a really popular feature back in the first Life is Strange game. It was just a really good way for you to understand how Max was feeling about a certain event that happened. Also in the journal in the first Life is Strange game, there was journal entries before we followed along with Max, if that makes sense. So there were journal entries written by Max when she first started at Blackwell Academy, so that gave us a better understanding as to why Max was at Blackwell Academy and how she felt about it. So we may have a similar situation with her moving to Vermont or ending up in Vermont. In this journal, we may be able to flip back a few pages, and if there is any information there, we'll be able to read, and maybe it will give us a little bit more info on why she is in Vermont and why she's at Caledon University. The next tab is phone, which has 3 little sub-tabs at the bottom as well, which is tasks, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. Then we have messages and crosstalk. Not too sure what crosstalk is. It's probably just a implemented social media that's actually in the game, but we have messages. Now, if Chloe is alive, no doubt in my mind they have probably exchanged messages. So there are many possibilities here for Chloe to make a cameo. Whether her character will actually make a physical appearance, I wish I knew. I wish we all knew. I think we all wish we knew. There are many different possibilities here, but I think it is more likely than not probably either going to be a phone call or just through text messages or even a video call. I don't think that she will physically be there. I'm gonna look like such an idiot in a few months' time when the game is out and watch Chloe will actually make a physical appearance in the game, and she'll be voiced by either Rihanna or Ashley Birch. Just watch. That's pretty much all for this video. Just wanted to talk about Chloe. I am going to be making a separate video talking about the reveal trailer and what was in that. I think there was a lot of interesting details about the game, so make sure you stick around for that. Let me know down in the comments what you think is going to happen with the future of Chloe Price, whether she's actually going to be in the game or she's going to have a cameo, or whether it's just going to be between text messages, video call, phone calls. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye and take care.